Okay, guys, welcome to another Monday night Grubb Cast. Appreciate everybody being on. I don't know what it is. It looks like awful. Guys, does it look dark? I like the stuff in here, same as it always has been, but it looks dark in the screen. Somebody on here chat and tell me if it looks dark in the screen. If it does, I'm going to have to figure out how to. That ain't it. Okay, Misty, thanks. A little dark, but can see okay. Okay, guys. Before we start with the sponsors and stuff, I want to show you. I just had a Fisher. Let me take my head thing off here. I won't be able to hear, but I just had a Fisher jersey custom made for me. New Fisher jersey. I'm gonna fall break my neck. Move my mic here. She was even able to put my In Memory of Grubby on here too. So I'm really get my ears back on here. I'm really excited and happy with the jersey. Guys, if you want to have one custom made, you can. And she only charges $50 to have one custom made. And you can have any logos you want on it. She does a really good job. I really like how it turned out. A special friend of mine helped me pick the collars out, so I really like that. And I'm excited to wear it this coming weekend in the BFL. While I'm on with Fisher, before I get on to anything else, she also, I've showed you before, but she made us a custom weigh bag for the club. And it's got the WSC on there, Williamson Son Construction. So club members, I've got them in here at the house, so get a hold of me and we can get them issued out. It's going to cost $20 a bag for you for the club member, guys. I don't know if this will help. I just don't like how bright or how dark it is. Hey, Dean Barnhart. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and do the sponsors real quick, and then we'll get in with a few tournaments we had going on, and then I got a good trivia question. We'll go ahead and do that real quick here. I'm giving away the 3-inch Little Hog green pumpkin. It's like a wee little 3-inch brush hog. And it's hook and donkey, as always. So it's a 3-inch brush hog, green pumpkin. He calls it the Little Hog. Okay. Sponsors: Fish Sticks Rods, Hook and Donkeys Baits, Sanborn Builders, Ace Hardware, Hobbs Roofing, Pizza Stop, Southern Ohio Sanitation, and Williams and Son Construction. Guys, if you're ever around any of them people, you tell them you heard their name on my show. Let them know. They really helped me out to get me on the water and make this show go on and all that. And I really appreciate everybody out there, man. This show is really growing. I'm not even a year into it yet, and it's really growing. So, guys, I really appreciate everybody, all the support and stuff that I get from everybody. I'm looking into doing some different stuff this winter. I'm going to be adding some people to have show with people, on here, and we'll be discussing stuff and going over things. So I'm going to start doing some test runs on that and get it set up to where I can have people added on the screen and we can do some discussion, just short talks about stuff that's going on. Okay, let's go ahead and get on with the tournaments. Last Wednesday night at Fox Lake, because we've moved our tournament from Lake Snowden to Fox Lake because of the ramp being shut down at Lake Snowden. They'll be back at Fox Lake again this Wednesday night. But last Wednesday, Jill and John Rose, wife and or husband and wife, won it. I'm sorry I didn't have their weight. They didn't get it to me. Hey, Steve Calder. They didn't get it to me because I wasn't there. But John and Jill won it, and they had, believe they had big bass too. So, and we had a good turnout. It was a good turnout for Fox Lake. So, guys, this Wednesday night, 5:30 to dark, back at Fox Lake again. The Saturday, Athens County Bass Masters was at Muskingum River. I didn't go to it. I might regret this, but it is what it is. But first place was Charlie Newsling with 3.02. He also had big bass at 1.87. Second place was David Ransberg. He had 1.45. And third place was, and Jake's going to love me, Jake Gingsinger. He had 0.95. That too, guys, I was worried about John McKenzie and my dad catching me. Dad blanked, so I don't have to worry about him. John didn't make it to the tournament. But now Charlie Newsling, if he wins the last tournament of the season and gets big bass, he beats me by 1 point. If he wins the tournament but don't get big bass, then we are tied, and I beat him with the biggest bass of the season. So it's going to come down to the last tournament, and I'm not going to be fishing it. I will be fishing another tournament at Lake Erie. So it's still, we're right down, and that's what I love about this club. Last year, I got beat by 1 point, and it was right down to the last tournament. Donnie Phillips, actually, I think he won the last 3 tournaments of the season and come back and beat me. So that's what I like about our club. It's the way our point system is, I've been in the lead probably 3/4 of the season. And it's come down to one tournament that I could be knocked out of it. And if Charlie does, that's great. I like to win. I want the spot for the semi-nationals so I can go fish the other tournaments and relax and not worry about it, because then I know I'm in, and I'll still be in with second place of the club. Will get me still a boater spot next year in the semi-nationals. So, first, second, it doesn't matter. And I like seeing these other guys. Charlie is really excited about this, and he'll put time in to try to catch me. And that's what makes it fun. these blowouts stuff, it ain't no good. It's nice to come down to one point and makes a whole difference of the whole year. But on to Sunday with last call. They was at Tycoon. And first place was John and Brian Rose with 1.71. And second place went to Jessica Thompson and Jared Starkey. They had 1.61. And Big Bass was 1.07. So Tycoon was, it looks like it was tough, but I talked to Ron Williams. Him and Joe fished it, and they said they had a couple 17, 18-inch fish that they had to turn back because Tycoon has a slot limit now. 14 and under you can keep. 14 to 20 inches you have to turn back. Man, that makes it tough turning a 15, 16, 17, 18, 19-inch fish loose, especially 18, 19-inch fish. Them are nice fish, and then you got to turn them back because you can't keep them. But they're trying to make that a record lake. And with that kind of slot, they could. The Amish is a little rough on it out down there, but, they can't catch them all. And I think that's all the tournaments. They will be, last call, we'll have a tournament. It's going to be an open on the, sorry, Brian, I did not write down the date. 9/15. So this weekend, they'll be at Vito Lake, 7 to 12, and it's a $45 entry fee. And it's an open at Vito Lake for last call. So anybody wants to fish that one this weekend, they can do that. We will be at, some of us will be up to Indian Lake for the last BFL. Also, too, guys, I mentioned last week about the BFL talking about doing away with live scope. They've come out with a news release that BFLs will not, we will be allowed to use our live scope. The only rules change for next year for the BFL is we're not going to be, our screen size on the front of the boat can't be over 18 inches tall. And at the console of the boat can't exceed over 16 inches of height. So it's sort of like a for visions of driving the boat, and and that's the thing, guys. If you see my boat, you would know. With the 360, the live foot, and my graphs, I got to really pay attention up there. It blocks a lot of view of me, especially with me being short. I need to have that riser. Phoenix has come out with a riser for the seat to lift the seat up. I need one of those put in my boat so lift me up a little bit with me being so short. But yeah, so that makes me somewhat happy that that at least they didn't do away with it. And give us a chance this year. We'll see what takes place with it. But and I don't have a lot of tournaments. I don't have anybody got anything they want to talk about. I know Misty and Travis and Billy's on here, and they just got back from Minnesota, and looked like they had a really, really good trip out there catching smallmouth. I went to Indian Lake this weekend and practiced for the BFL. And in 2 days of fishing, I caught 4 keepers. Friday night, I was in the tent, and I was worried about taking an air conditioner or a fan, and I ended up freezing to death Friday night. I mean, it was in the low 40s, maybe even in the high 30s Friday night. The water temperature, Travis said it was awesome, caught several fish. But yeah, up at Indian, the water temperature went from 89 degrees to 69 in 2 days. 3 days. That's a big change in a shallow lake for fishing. But it's, everybody's going to be doing the same. I heard there's some people found some fish. I've got one spot located that I think I can go catch at a limit. They're not going to be big fish, but I think I'm pretty sure I can go there and catch 5 13-inch fish. John Welch says it's 73 degrees on Burr Oak right now. John, it was probably in the 80s last week at this time? I'm sure it was real close in the 80s. And Burr Oak's a deep lake. But these cold nights, that's what everybody thinks, cold days and stuff. And a lot of times, especially in the spring, they think, oh, we had a 70-degree day, the water will warm up. The water doesn't warm up. It helps warm up in the day, but if you don't have warm nights, then it cools back down at nighttime. The short nights and the warm days is what helps what helps the water, with the temperature. I'm curious to see. I believe it was around 82-ish last Monday. So there you go. And like I said, Burr Oak's a deep lake. Indian Lake, maybe the deepest spot, and it's 10 to 20 feet at the most, and that's out in the middle of the lake. Hey, Matt Taylor. Travis said the river is down and clear, but did catch 5 keepers Saturday. So evidently he was catching fish on the river. But yeah, like I said, back in Indian, I think I can catch 5 keepers, and 5 keepers will probably, I just need to stay in the top 50 to make it to the regionals. So I think that it'll keep me there if I can get 5 fish, 5 keepers. Hey, John, the Muskegon River, you guys fished it Sunday. The club fished it Saturday. How'd you guys do Sunday? He said the Muskegon River was 69. That's pretty warm for the river, but the river is a little different too. It's moving water, so. But I'm curious to see how they did Sunday at the Muskegon River after the club fished it Saturday. But we only had 7 guys there Saturday, so. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens this weekend. I've got 2 more days of practice. I'll be up to Indian Thursday and Friday practicing. So I got 2 days more practice to try to put something completely together to finish out. I would like to make the top 25 and fish Sunday, but my biggest concern is just staying in the top 50. They take the top 45. I'm comfortable with 50th place because there'll be 5 boaters not go to the regional. Okay, so it wasn't much different than ours. John said there was like 4 boats showed up and roughly around 3 pounds won it. That's what we had. Charlie Newsling had 302. So about the same kind of results on Sunday as Saturday. Okay, Billy, I appreciate that. Because I'll be up there. I'm in India in the next 3 weekends. But I'll be up there the end of September. So I'm at India in the next 3 weekends, and then I'll be at Lake Erie the last weekend of September. So I appreciate some info up there to see what's going on, because I'm not going to get up there again to practice before the Run and Gun Classic. I will say too also that Damien, I can't say his last name, I ain't gonna try. He is putting on a club versus club tournament up at Indian on the 20, I believe it's the 20, on the 21st. He's doing a club on club tournament at Indian. I think it's 5 boats for each club, and combined weights of the 5 boats. I'm fishing for their club. He'd asked me to fish for their club. Me and my dad. Actually, I'm taking my dad. Matt Taylor said the Blues was chewing again at Hoover again yesterday. Must be the Blue Cats. But yeah, me and Dad's gonna fish that club versus club tournament the 21st at Indian, and then we're gonna stay over with Damien, and he's putting on and it's any correctional employee that's worked in the correctional facilities. I think it's family and employees can fish this tournament on Sunday, the 22nd. So anybody that used to work in corrections, and I believe that is in COs, jails, prisons, anything in correction facility. If you was an employee or family of an employee there, then you can get with Damien and sign up to fish that tournament on Sunday. I fished it. Me and Dad's fished it the last few years. Last year we may not have fished it, but it's a lot of fun. We just go out and we have a good time. It's enjoyable, and I'm excited because I haven't fished a tournament with Dad and with each other, and probably maybe close to 2 years. So we're just gonna go up and we're just gonna have fun. We're gonna ride around the lake, and I ain't gonna beat him up with the boat, and we'll have fun and see what we can do. Them 2 tournaments are a lot of just relaxing and having fun, hanging out with the guys at night and BSing and just having a good time. And then we'll be at Run and Gun. It's Classics the 27th and 28th at Lake Erie. I'm looking forward to that one. I don't know how it'll turn out because after that one, if I make it in the top 50 at the BFLs, I'll leave there and go straight to North Carolina. So that'll be a long road drive. Hey, Tracy. I hope you're starting to feel a little better. I know you've been under the weather. She's put an emoji of a mask on her face. So, hey, Carol Burcher. I'll get that right sometime, Carol. But yeah, guys, I really appreciate everybody on here. Let's go ahead and do the trivia question. We've got quite a few on here. We'll do the trivia question. Okay. Let's see if I can get this right. Hey, Trish, rocking the shirt. Man, I like it. I really like the shirt. Okay, guys, trivia question. The new world record smallmouth. Who caught it and where is he from? The new record, Ohio record smallmouth. It might be world record. But we'll just go high record because I know it's a high record. Who and where was the guy from that has the new Ohio smallmouth record? And that ain't not where he caught it at, but where's he from? Where's he live? And who is it? He holds the new record. And I'll give you a hint on the record. The record is 10.15. And I believe it was caught either last year or year before last. It's a new high record of smallmouth. I like when I ask the question, I watch the people watching, and then they drop off to go to Google, and then they come back on to answer the question. And there we are. Another 6. At least you guys make it worthwhile to drive out to your house to drop the baits off. Greg Gallagher, and he was from Fremont, Ohio. And he caught, it was a 10-15. He caught it at Lake Erie. So Misty 6, you win the 3-inch Little Hog, green pumpkin. Now you can't, Misty, you can't share those with Travis. Them are, you got to keep them yourself. I bet these baits would be really good on their baits will be really good on the river. My favorite caller, Missy says. Yes, Dean. Trish, you're on here still. Dean Barnhart wants me to get his information to you. So, Dean, I will get with her after I get off the show. Okay, Dean, Trish is on here saying, Dean, I own so Trish McGuire is the owner of Fisher. But I can get your information, Dean. You want me to send her phone number to you? Or your phone number to her? I can do that. I might know your phone number, Dean. Also, too, Steve was on here a minute ago. I got my tournament director jersey, Steve. I'll rock it next year. There you go, Dean. If you see that, Trish put her number on here for you, so you can reach out to her. And guys, I'm telling you, like I said, with these jerseys that she makes, you can't. Okay, Dean, did you see her number? I can put it up on Trish. All right, if I put it up on the screen. Yeah, Trish, I showed it off a little bit ago. It fell on the floor. For the people that just come on, here's the weigh bag that she made for the club. Let me get back here. And I'm telling you guys, these weigh bags are, I can't say nothing about them. They are, there's her number, Dean. Yeah, I can't say enough about these weigh bags. You can fill them completely full of water. They got a really nice strap on them. You put over your shoulder. Great zippers, heavy duty zippers, and a really nice liner on the inside. So yeah, they turned out phenomenal. Yeah, I'm not going to. I can't remember the exact price of them, Trish. I should know your prices a little better, but I know the jerseys. These, if you have them, like I just had this made, specially made jerseys, are $50. And guys, you can't get them no cheaper than that. I can tell you that right now. And they're great, comfortable shirts. And she actually, because I got this problem, and all of you know it, of a belly. So I got to order a bigger shirt. Well, then when I order a bigger shirt, my sleeves are 3 inches too long. So she actually had the sleeves shorter on this shirt. So I ain't got real long sleeves running over my hand. They are perfectly fit for me. Okay, Trish put here, Weight bags are 50. Specialized jerseys are 50 and 40 for additional jerseys. So if you order 2 jerseys, you get one. The first one's 50 and the second one's 40. So, and she said anything on the website is currently 40, but that's going to change just a little bit due to rise of inflation, we'll just say. But it's still for the price, you ain't gonna get one cheaper than this. I just told her I was just on the phone with her a little bit ago, and we ordered jerseys off of some company last year for our club, and I think we paid right around $80 a shirt for each member. And she said too, also she said that the unlimited logos, so you can have as many logos you want. And I just sent her like this one that I showed her earlier, that my son, in memory of Grubby. I can get here this. That was just a picture that I sent her, and she got it on my jersey. So, that is. Well, Travis, these do. That's one thing about these is I can't say enough about fish. I really they are great jerseys. I can't wait to walk. Hopefully, I catch a fish this weekend to walk across the stage with at the BFLs. Travis, she said our jerseys are long enough to keep you covered, and they are. So yeah, we are now too with the federation, with Fish Her. She's one of our sponsors, so that makes it nice, too. She will also be, if anybody that's oh yeah, the BFL on the stage. Billy. But yeah, I was going to say. Oh, she's going to be anybody that's going to be around the Lake Erie, Sandusky area on October the 13th at our semi-nationals. Trish is going to be up there with her trailer, and she'll have jerseys and gloves and weigh bags and stuff for sale there at her trailer at our weigh-in. So if you're around the area and you want to come up and watch our weigh-in and watch our weigh-in and then stop over to Trish's trailer and buy you a nice Fish Her jersey. She said here too that we just did OBF jerseys and weigh bags. They are on the so if you want OBF jerseys and weigh bags, they're on the Fish Her website, and it's www.fishher.com. And if you can't find that or whatever, get a hold of me. I've got her information. I can get you hooked up with her. And the thing about it too, guys, is it ain't months and months down the road to getting stuff. Now it could get to that point when because she's getting busy. She's getting really busy. But Trish didn't. I think 3 weeks ago, I ordered this jersey and I got it already. That's quick. That's a quick turnaround. And we ordered, I think, 15 weigh bags, and they're a quick turnaround. So okay, guys, I've been on here long enough rattling. Usually 3 to 4 weeks, she says, in production. So get with her, get you some jerseys ordered, and you won't regret it. And get with me too, guys. I need to get some fish. I keep saying this. I need to get some fish sticks rods sold. I feel guilty. I've not done much on the fish stick rods this year. I got to get busy with it. Yeah, Dean, I just got my tournament jersey that you guys ordered back in July. I just got it today in the mail. Steve sent it to me. So, that's a pretty long turnaround. Yeah, guys, if you want a fish stick rod, get with me. I'll get you hooked up, get your rod ordered. Dale and Wendy, you're not going to meet any better people to build your rod, and when they build it, it's built right. Well, I appreciate that, Trish. It means a lot. Yeah, I'm going to wear this jersey with pride, especially since I got that on there with my boy. So I really appreciate you guys being able to get that put on there. So, but guys, I appreciate everybody. It's been another amazing night. Misty, I'll run out with Travis's and Travis said Sean I can't say his last name, used one this weekend and loved it. Well, Travis, we need to get him one ordered. That's what I'm saying. When people put them in their hands, they want one then. You wouldn't believe how many guys at the shows, the expo, when I hand it to them, they just quit talking because there's just a whole different feel with a fish sticks rod. Well, tell him to get a hold of me, Sean or Travis, and I'll get him hooked up. We need to get some rods sold. Dale and Wendy, I haven't talked to them in a while. I need to get a hold of them, but I'm sure they need to build some rods. Last time I talked to them, which has been a couple months ago, they was buried up with rods, but they enjoy doing it. So I'm sure a few more rods from me would make them happy, since that I usually sell a bunch of them. And like I said, I just feel guilty this year. I haven't really sold many. I need to get busy at it. So that's what I'll have to do this winter, just concentrate on getting some rods sold. But okay, guys, I appreciate it. We're at almost 40 minutes. That's long enough. People get bored. So I will see you guys next Monday night. Everybody, hopefully I'll have some good news from the tournament this weekend. But everybody, go out, enjoy. We're running out of daylight for fishing. So go out and enjoy it and stay warm and enjoy what little bit left of the time we have on the water this year. And then we'll be sitting in the basement talking all summer, winter long about the next year's fishing. So I'll see you later, guys. Good night.